Okay, so this is a very impromptu video that I am making because I was in the middle of editing when I came across this article on The Wrap that states that the Batgirl film that was scheduled to come out, I believe, this year or maybe even pushed to next year. It was definitely supposed to come out. It's not happening anymore. It's been shelved. It's a dead movie. And this is crazy. This is crazy. I was somebody that was very much looking forward to this Batgirl project because I am a huge fan of the Barbara Gordon character. I feel like she hasn't been fully utilized well in live action. We need a good representation of her. Different types of characters presented in especially DC. Marvel's done a great job of doing different things, but I think DC needs to go bigger and expand their hero roster instead of just seeing the same sorts of characters that we have been seeing for decades. I don't know. I thought this would be a fresh start. I thought this would be something cool and different. Reading this article, I'm seeing so many reasons why this happened. So originally, this film was being made specifically for HBO Max. So it was supposed to be a much smaller budget and see how much attention they could get for HBO Max. But because of COVID issues and because of shutting down production, the budget ballooned up to $90 million. So it was not supposed to be that expensive. It was not supposed to be that big. And because the budget went that big, that's the only reason why Warner Brothers considered releasing Batgirl in the theaters. They did not initially want to do this. That was not the plan. They only thought to maybe do it to get their money back or to try to get their money back. And apparently, even after so much reshoots and so much rewriting of the script, the big bosses, the new bosses at Warner Brothers and Discovery, they think the movie sucks. They think that there's nothing saving this film, that it's bad beyond repair. And so they've decided to just take the loss, take the L, and let the movie die. We won't watch this film. And initially, I read this and I got angry. I got angry and upset for everything that I just said, for how much that I liked the character, for how much as I wanted to see the character of Batgirl on screen. Literally before I pressed record and literally as I was talking at the beginning of this. And I started to think, well, if this movie really is that bad, if this movie really does suck, if this film is as awful as it might be, then maybe this is the best move. Maybe they shouldn't put this out there because, let's be honest, Marvel is kicking DC's ass. And I'm not trying to make it a them versus them or, hey, you have to choose a side. I would love for both studios to flourish. But when you look at Comic-Con and when you see what DC had to offer, had to present versus what Marvel did, I really wasn't caring about what DC presented to us and what they showed us. It just was not special. Maybe they're right. Maybe this movie is not worthy to be shown even on HBO Max. And that's saying something because HBO Max puts out stuff like Titans and so many other various DC stuff that they just, they don't really seem to care about. So maybe this is bad. I saw a comment under here saying that Leslie Grace, who plays the title character, Batgirl, apparently they didn't like her performance. Oh man, this is brutal. This sucks. I wanted this to be good. I wanted to get some Batgirl stories out there told on screen. I want the DC universe, even if we're not building towards a connected tissue, even if we're not building towards a Justice League sequel. I don't necessarily need that as long as we were going to get brand new films, brand new characters, if we were going to just expand the hero roster and just not retell the same Batman and hell, they're not even telling Superman stories anymore. So what are we talking about? It's really just Batman that they constantly go back to. And as much as I love Batman, DC, you guys have plenty of other great characters, plenty of other great stories that could be told. And I feel bad for Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was supposed to be Batman in this movie. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how it makes sense. Don't ask me how he was supposed to be Batman, but yet J.K. Simmons was supposed to play Gordon. I have no idea what universe any of this is connected to or how any of this makes sense, but I'm upset because I was so looking forward to Michael Keaton coming back as Batman, or even if it's just Bruce Wayne, just to have his presence here. And also, the other movie that he's supposed to play Batman in is that Flash movie that God only knows if that ever sees the light of day or what's going to happen with that. So this Keaton return just might be doomed. Doomed. I also feel bad for the directors who they directed Bad Boys for Life. I thought that was really good. They directed and were the producers of the Miss Marvel TV show on Disney Plus that I enjoyed their style and their flair and their energy that they brought to that show. So this sucks. This sucks all the way around. I guess it's hard to tell. Like, they're saying the movie's bad, right? But the previous regime also thought that Snyder's Justice League movie was bad. And look what they made instead. That Joss Whedon cut, that movie was terrible. And the Zack Snyder movie was way better. So it's only a matter of the producers' opinions. It's only a matter of their opinions. They're saying the movie sucks. And maybe it does suck, but we just don't know. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this news? Do you think it sucks as well? Or are you glad that, hey, if this movie really is bad, then you don't want to watch it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!